college for theater, so acting has always been like something that's important to me. So trying to make that transition is quite crucial because I never wanted to be considered a musician that's acting. You know, I just want to be considered an actor and a musician. So I felt like this was the perfect bridge, you know, to kind of not go too far from music for a second and then, you know, be too shocking to people too fast. So this is like that perfect bridge. Cats is one of the most legendary musicals of all time, so I couldn't have asked for a better stage. In a lot of different ways, mainly doing a lot of research. I was on the internet a ton. I spend a lot of time in the mirror, you know, making sure that I look the way that I imagine in my mind. Recorded myself a ton on video. And I also went to cat school. Cat school is, you know, what everybody wants to hear about. It's, you know, us within a classroom, as you can imagine, and we're learning all the ins and outs about cats and applying them to our characters, you know, mannerisms, embodying a cat fully, so that when you watch the film, you forget that we're human beings. CGI suits are a little strange, people. You know, they're very tight-fitting. You know, they're tight-fitting in every area. So to say the least, I felt like we was just all naked, you know, like we were on set naked together, and as you can imagine, we got very close because we were cats. So as a cat, you don't go and say, hello, how you doing, and shake somebody's hand. You go and you touch noses, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so you get very close. There's a lot of rubbing and a lot of you know, just interaction, very touchy-feely interaction, and we're in these suits. And at the time it didn't feel weird, but as I look back, it's strange. It's a little strange. It's a totally different dimension when you watch it on the screen, though, because it invites you into this world that we have no knowledge about, you know, and it really transports you. It's pretty crazy. I love Taylor Swift. She is an absolute sweetheart, you know, in every sense of the word. She is just very, very caring, you know. So like, she's like, is anybody thirsty? Does anybody like want anything to drink? And she'll like go and like get the drink herself. Like, just sweet, all around sweet girl. I mean, obviously super talented, but very, very sweet. I was definitely a fan of Cats. I mean, I've always been a fan of musicals, and obviously Cats being one of the biggest musicals of all time. I mean, it was a musical that I studied very extensively. And gotta say that I didn't pin myself as somebody who would play a role in Cats, and maybe that's because I've never seen a black rum-tum tugger. But the movie adaptation is just so multicultural, so inclusive, you know, in so many ways. I mean, there's a multicultural cast, but even dance-wise, the genres are very blended, and you get hip-hop, you get tap, you get jazz, you get ballet, you know, all these different worlds. My charitable work, you know, and it's something that's not, you know, really publicized, or, you know, it's not all in the media or in the press, but I really take pride in the stage that I have. And when I say stage, I mean, you know, the platform to be able to speak for good, and to be able to speak for people that can't speak for themselves, you know. And I am a true believer in just being a human being first, you know. And I love the fact that I can make music and do what I love to do, but there's a whole world of people out there that need help. So the fact that I can do that, I think is an incredible thing. I built a school in Haiti. I deliver tens of thousands of book bags to children in need, and within those book bags, There's school supplies and food. There's hundreds of students that have been sponsored to have meals for an entire year. I mean, things like disaster relief in Bahamas. Just trying to get in where I fit in all these different facets, and have great friends that help out with the whole situation. So just this platform, I feel like, is my greatest accomplishment. I hope to have completed a ton of movies. This first decade was incredible with the music, and hopefully this next decade we'll have a ton of films.
Si se quieren...
Tengo un anuncio. Se tienen que suscribir.
Sí, por favor, suscríbanse.
Suscríbanse.
La verdad que si se quieren estar enterados de todo lo que está pasando en el mundo del entretenimiento,
Suscríbanse.
Ajá, suscríbanse.